Almost half of us Brits own some sort of pet. From cuddly cats to rare reptiles, whatever they are, we love them dearly. But they don't always behave as they should.
Today, we meet JD, the dog who steals pants. Tiger Lily, the scrapping Siamese. Ralph, the bullying bunny. And Honky, the jealous cockatoo.
Molly, Molly, Molly!
All across the nation, our pets are humiliating us with their mortifying medical conditions and bad behaviour.
For too long, we've kept our awkward animal problems a secret. As often, we're too ashamed to tell anyone. Well, not anymore.
The Pet Shame Clinic has been set up to welcome embarrassed pet owners from up and down the land. At the helm is vet Mark Abraham, who has over 14 years' experience curing cantankerous cats and difficult dogs, one of which is on his way now. Gemma lives in Hemel Hempstead with her beloved dogs, Echo and JD.
JD is perfect because he's lovable, he's cuddly, he's friendly with everyone. He's just a brilliant pet.
But JD has developed a rather filthy fetish.
The problem with JD is that he escapes from wherever he is and will run straight up the stairs into my bedroom. He goes straight into my laundry basket and he eats all of my knickers.
Let me see that thong.
JD, no!
No! JD can easily eat 4 or 5 pairs of knickers a day if he manages to get into my bedroom.
Not satisfied with gnawing on Gemma's knickers, JD's got his sights set on another tasty snack.
As many times as Echo will go to the toilet in a day, JD will eat the poo. Whenever she goes to the toilet, he's there, ready and waiting for her, and he eats it all up. It makes everyone feel physically sick. I love my dog so much that I don't want him to get ill. I need this to stop.
Back at the clinic, I'm getting up close and personal with JD. Not too close, mind.
So you're a bit of a dirty dog, really, aren't you? Does it stop you from cuddling him?
Definitely, because he always wants to give you a kiss. You know, he's a really soppy sort of dog, and he wants to be affectionate to you, and you can't be because you know where his mouth has been.
Put that tongue away, you. So that apparently is not all of JD's problems. He's got something else on top of that as well.
Yeah, JD has a complete obsession with my knickers. And he eats them. He has actually eaten a whole set whole, and they had to be surgically removed from his stomach.
Oh, no! What are you like? So it's funny, but also, I mean, has he got a very big scar?
He has. It runs down the length of his stomach.
That is a big scar.
And it goes all the way down there.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to send you in there then to see Mark.
Thank you.
Let's get him to leave before anything dodgy happens.
Can Mark the vet shed some light on JD's pant predicament?
Dogs love food. Where there's food, there's usually smell. So we've got a dog that's obsessed with smell because it possibly means that there's a chance of food coming. Any underwear covers areas with a high concentration of sweat glands. Obviously, they produce smells. Quite simply, we've got to stop access to the pants. And if that means putting latches on doors so they close immediately you go through them, so be it, you know. And I think with an intelligent breed like this, you've got to provide some sort of outlet. He's looking for something to do. He's hunting in your house. So he needs to be entertained. He needs to be stimulated.
JD isn't alone in his compulsion to eat weird and wonderful things. The urge to eat inedible objects is a disorder known as PCAP. It can stem from nutritional deficiencies, but there can also be psychological causes. Vets have removed some extraordinary things from pet stomachs, including skewers, jewellery, cutlery and golf balls. Of course, pants aren't the only unusual thing on JD's menu. His owner Gemma despairs of his passion for poop.
A lot of dogs do it because they're hungry. So my first question for you would be, what does he eat?
He's on a veterinary advised dry mix.
Okay.
I feed him once a day when I get him from work.
And what time do you feed him then?
6 p.m. about that time.
So it's just once a day at 6 p.m?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's possibly one of the major problems here. He's hungry. He's eating the poo, and to him, poo is food. So we've got to be very careful how we deal with the situation, because the last thing we want to do is punish him, because then he'll think that eating is bad.
JD's weight should confirm why he feels compelled to eat these strange things.
JD weighs in at 11.5, so I think we can try and put a tiny bit of weight on him.
Okay.
And we'll work with the other problems as well. And hopefully when we meet next time, he'll be a different dog.
We'll be back later to see how Mark's going to cure this terrible terrier. Your home should be an oasis of calm, where the stresses of the day melt away in peace and quiet reign. But Leslie Jeffrey is not so lucky.
I live with 4 Siamese. They're very friendly, they're very loyal. They talk to you, they snuggle up to you. If you're at home on your own, it's really nice to have that company. We wanted to have lots of Siamese in the house because we believe they'd all get on together and it would be really lovely. Sadly, they don't all get on. I've had Siamese for 20 years, and Lily is the most troublesome cat that I've ever had.
Leslie is adept at spotting the danger signs just before a cat fight erupts.
She will stand differently, her ears will go back. That's when they will start to growl. And then you will get claws, you will get fur flying, you will get teeth involved.
Hi, girlies.
Leslie spends her evenings shuttling between 2 segregated sets of cats. Tiger Lily and Galadriel in one room.
If I'm in the living room with 2 of them, I've got the other 2 in the kitchen who are crying.
So then it's Fluffy and Golem's turn for attention.
So I am constantly going from the lounge floor to the kitchen floor in order to keep everybody happy.
You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll go back to sleep.
I can't do this. I have to separate them. I don't know what else to do.
Let's hope the Pet Shame Clinic can help heal Leslie's fractured family.
So has Lily always been not the top dog, but the top cat?
Yes, Lily, as long as I can remember, has been in charge. And when she was pregnant, we made a lot of fuss of her.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? I mean, look at her, she's beautiful. So what would an ideal world be like for you? What do you want to achieve out of this?
An ideal situation would just be so that we could all be together. We could sit on the sofa, I can have 4 cats cuddling up.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I'd be quite disappointed with Mark if he can't solve this one.
Mark's main concern is the amount of cats that Leslie has living under one roof.
Cats aren't like humans, they're not like dogs. They don't really want to be with the same species. And it's a shame because as humans, we think of dogs and we think of our friends and we think they should get on because they'll have so much more fun together, they can play together, they can talk about mice or whatever cats do.
Yeah.
But it's a really common misconception with people.
Yeah.
And what usually happens is we end up forcing an environment on them thinking it's going to help. And what we end up doing is actually making the situation worse. Another point that's going on here, which is really important, is you're quite stressed.
Yes.
And it sounds like that at home you're constantly on the lookout for what's
Yes.
going to happen next, and you're anticipating, you're staring at your cats because you're looking at their behaviour. And this is making the situation worse because they're reading that stress, they're feeling that stress, and the whole situation becomes suddenly a little bit volatile.
If I'm there, I know immediately what is about to happen.
Okay.
So I've learnt to step in before we have a situation.
What sort of things do you do? Do you grab one and hold it? Do you separate them physically?
I separate them physically.
Instead of getting physically involved with confrontations, what I would recommend is sort of toys like this.
Yeah.
Because you've got a situation that's arising in front of you over there, and you just grab the toys and you just throw it in. So you've suddenly just taken their mind off having a fight. Another thing we can also introduce to the house is hiding places for all 4 cats to chill out, to de-stress, to collect its thoughts, because then they're relaxed, they're in control, and they'll come out when they're ready, and they've got somewhere to go when they're not ready. So we've got a lot of work to do, but it's doable, and at the end, hopefully, they'll be a lot happier.
Better quality of life.
Yeah, for you,
for
for the cats, for everybody, yeah.
Find out if Mark manages to broker peace between Leslie's 4 feisty felines later in the show. crazy cockatoo wages war on the man of the house, while a humongous rabbit goes on the rampage.